Hello, and welcome to another MoSketch tutorial. In this tutorial, we'll learn more about using the inverse kinematics and its up and down influence. Getting the right influence on joints allows you to recruit the desired part of the model when creating your poses. To begin, select a joint on your model and click on the IK translation tool. See how the recruited joint appear in orange. By default, a joint influence goes up until the next branch of joints. Try the same, but this time select the IK rotation tool. Note that all the joints of the tentacle are recruited and will participate in the movement of the end joint. When using IK, you can select any joint within a chain. You can increase the up influence by clicking on the corresponding button. This time, we recruited up to the root. See how the whole body is influenced by the movement of the tip of the tentacle. Then reduce the influence and try moving the tip again. As recruiting joints up to the next branch or recruiting joints up to the root are standard procedures, we created shortcuts to make your life easier. Try the Setup Influence to Root button. And now try the Setup Influence to First Branch button. The same applies for the down influence. You can manually recruit joints by pressing the plus or minus button. Or you can use shortcuts to quickly set the down influence down to the end point, or back to 0 down influence. Now let's visit the Joints menu. Open the Properties window and expand the Joints menu. The number of joints recruited by the up and down influence are indicated here. When using simultaneously up and down influence in an IK chain, you can decide from the menu how you want the down influence to behave. By selecting from the down pinning mode the option None, you tell MoSketch that you do not want to pin the end joint. By selecting the option T, you pin the last recruited joint of the down influence only in translation. By selecting R, you pin the last recruited joint only in rotation. And finally, by selecting TR, you pin the last recruited joint both in translation and rotation. This last option is set by default, but you can adjust it as you see fit. This concludes our brief introduction about our up and down influence. We hope this tutorial was helpful and that you will enjoy using MoSketch. Don't hesitate to give us feedback on our forums. Go to our website, click on Support and then on Forums. Thank you, and see you soon for another tutorial.